Good morning. It's Saturday, April 3rd, 2021. It's been a long time since I've done an update here in the field, so I thought I'd do an update this morning. It's nice and foggy out. The field's changed quite a bit since the update I did last fall. Last fall, this was all chickens in here, and I planted a bunch of grass. I'm going to turn that into a pasture, and I'll explain some more of that in a little bit. What we call the Bushaltestelle down there, because it looked like a bus stop, and when we originally put it up, it's still covered in loofahs. Some mellow trees that started coming up last summer are growing even more. I have a stand of sunflowers. Those are all from sunflower head that fell last summer, and now a whole bunch of sunflowers have sprouted there. I've terraced the field. I did that around Christmas time to catch water and also to make it easy to put in standard size garden beds as I did on this terrace. This part isn't terraced yet. It's still kind of in its natural state. And then here we have a nice path that leads over to the archway. And along here we have Texas Bermuda onions and a bunch of potatoes and a study in soil fertility that I'll show you in a little bit. And along this row we have all kinds of onions. We have Texas Legends, Texas Super Sweets, and Texas Whites. Early Whites I think they're called. And they're just absolutely delicious. So that's what the field looks like now. In that far corner there we have a new coop which I have to finish installing, and that's what we're going to make the chicken pasture. That whole grassy area, including where I'm installing some gates up there, that's going to be for Kune pigs. We're planning on getting two Kune pigs, and they're a favorite among homesteaders because they love to eat grass. So I have a whole nice grassy pasture area for them. Hey, before I sign off, let me show you this soil fertility study. When I was making the terraces, I did the old cut and fill. I took, let's see, I'm going along here. From this side, uphill side, I took dirt and I would place it on the downhill side to create an even area. And you can see where these potatoes are. They're so small. It's because the soil fertility is really poor, because that was all soil. All the topsoil there was removed, and it's just the dirt from down below. Meanwhile, over here, all of these potatoes, which are doing so well, are in the good topsoil that was dropped there from the high side of the terrace. And similarly, up on the pasture, you can see the edges have good growth, but then the upper hill, what was the upper hill portion, has poor growth, and again, poor soil fertility. Hey, while we're here, let's look at Sarah's snap peas that are planted on the archway. And her garden where they'll listen is really it's really nice. It's really spread nicely. And she has wildflowers planted in here, and we'll be planting some other stuff before too long. And then out in the alleyway, we've started to reclaim the alleyway. That was all weeds, but we tarped it, and then we planted clover and veg and wildflowers and a whole bunch of daikon radishes. Over here is where the chicken pasture will be. I'm working on putting in a gate and putting some fencing, and that'll be the chicken pasture. And again, all this will be for the Kune pigs. The area up there with that white gate, that'll be their main pen, and then this will be their pasture. All right, there you have it, an update on the field.